Hi, my name is Abigail Mayo. I'm an eighth grade science teacher in North Liberty, Iowa. I've been asked to pilot the Galactic Polymath lesson sequence on light waves, and I'm just going to take this time to walk you through how to navigate their website and then share with you some of the really cool features that they offer with their lessons and the resources that go with them. So let's go ahead and get started. When you would reach the Galactic Polymath page, the first thing that would probably be beneficial to you is to just go ahead and create that free login here so that it knows you're a teacher and then you have access to all of the resources provided. So you would go ahead and log in. It would ask some basic questions, the grades that you're teaching, and then those resources would be available to you. So then you can go ahead and toggle over to lessons, and I'm going to specifically focus on the one that I did for the pilot program. So Photon Engineers, you can see as they're overviewing their lessons here, they kind of give you a general overview. So this is targeted towards science. We've got the grades 6 through 9, and we have a 5-lesson sequence. So this fit with my state standards and kind of gave me a different way to teach these things in the classroom. So navigating in here, this lesson, then you get a little bit more specifics here. You're going to get a time estimate for each class period, and it's going to go over the outcomes that you're expected to get through this, things that your students are going to be able to kind of key into right away, games, illustrations, videos as well, so you kind of know your different modalities that you're going to use in this unit. So getting into the lesson, you have this lesson preview that's going to let you kind of get an idea of the concepts that you're going to look at, maybe some key vocab to see if that's going to sync up with your scope and sequence, maybe your state standards that you're looking at as well. And then you can get into the teaching materials here. I can see the 5 lessons offered here through Galactic Polymath. I also see that there's assessments available, and the key word here is editable. That's one of the best parts of this package that Galactic Polymath has put together is all of their resources give you the autonomy to still differentiate within and edit, add, change whatever you see fit for timing to fit your students. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at lesson 1 here. Again, you're going to get more of a detailed overview of each lesson with that drop-down menu provided there. So all of the resources provided here are going to be available in PDF, and then you also have that preview copy in Google Docs. So personally, I like going the Google Docs route. That then, like I said, allows me that ability to edit or differentiate throughout the lessons provided. There's a really cool steps and flow part here that Galactic Polymath has added as well. We as teachers, we want to make sure we are filling the time in the classrooms, and it's just nice to have that overview. How long is this lesson, projected to take? So it has your warm-up activity, the timeline puzzle sort, and then your wrap-up included as well. So this kind of just gets you going again with that pacing for the day. So getting back to the materials here, I'm going to go ahead and navigate here on how I would set these up in my Google Drive. All right, so after you have selected that Google Doc option, you're going to get this screen here, and I'm just going to select Use Template. That's then going to allow me to essentially change or modify this slide deck however I see fit. So this is probably one of the most valuable resources that I got out of Galactic Polymath. These slideshows are engaging, they provide wait time, they have videos embedded within them, they provide opportunity for think, pair, share, there's formative assessment in there as well. So I really didn't have to do too much editing, to be honest with you. If anything, all I needed to do was allow for more time because my students were so engaged with the activities. So starting with this first one, you can see the seeing through time lesson 1 here. First, it just lets us go through some hooks to get our kids thinking, get those brains going on science. You can see right away it has what we need as a class to do this first hands-on activity. Great visuals here for potentially our EL learners. And then it's going to give the instructions here on screen. I was obviously giving them verbally as well, so good for my students to refer back to if they weren't quite sure where we were at. There's questions posed as well throughout this activity. And then we move on to our timeline activity, which was the second part of this lesson, another hands-on opportunity where my students were collaborating, moving, heavily involved in their learning for this first lesson. I can tell you for certain at the end of this first day, they knew we were doing a 5-lesson package here from Galactic Polymath, and they were excited for day 2 following day 1. So this slide deck is very similar to the others that you will find, kind of with that pacing built in there for you if you so choose. And then you also have the teacher handout as well as the student handout, which I will show you as well. All right, so most of the lessons are also provided with a teacher handout here. So this one specifically serves as my key to the timeline activity that we are doing in class. And knowing my background, I did not have the full history of lenses and the methods and the designs to go through. So this was nice for me to understand the end results that the students were supposed to achieve here, as well as shape my framework for kind of the background and understanding that students are going to get from this activity. Again, it has my pacing. It has some discussion questions to go with this as well. All right, and lastly, we have our student handout that is included with each lesson as well. I appreciated this as I am somebody who likes paper activities and getting my students off their technology or Chromebooks for a good portion of their day. And this entire lesson, the students were away from their computers, hands-on, interacting, collaborating, and engaged. So yes, this resource is here as well, ready to go for the students to print off for the day. All right. Lastly, I just wanted to kind of give my final appreciation, promotion, if you will, for this product and the lessons embedded within them. Galactic Polymath has really taken their time to consider the teacher, the students, the product that they are putting out. My students appreciated it every day that we did it. Their content retention showed it. They were excited for the next day to come. These lessons fit a lot of different students, right? That's not a one-size-fit-all model anymore as teachers, and we know that. And the way that these lessons are broken into their different pacings and opportunity within that time frame that we have in our classes. Again, it really made me take a step back and think about how I could start shaping some of my teaching as they are in this lesson.